Hello, everybody. I hope you're well and doing well. And here we are at the beginning, nearly at the beginning of December. And today I'm doing December's energy update. So as you know from my last video, we have been traveling through Egypt and the land was so activated this time. We were getting daily downloads. Every temple we went to, we were receiving activations, and then we were doing transmissions, and there was just so much energy moving through our bodies. And it was quite a journey. It was an incredible journey, and one, that souls will remember for a lifetime, because they've changed from the 12-day trip that we did. Huge changes took place within. And I've had to, just take some time off, because the transmissions we do are such high frequency, and also the 1111, activation that we did, the DNA activation inside the pyramids, was beyond anything that I've experienced. I mean, the energy that came in was so much energy. It was a tsunami times 10. And so, you have to allow the time to integrate and rest. And there's so many daily downloads coming in. I mean, this morning I had a headache because there's just so much coming in. And, we are stepping in towards 2024, and 2024 is going to be a fast month, a fast year. I mean, it's going to feel like a month because it's going to be so fast. So I'm going to talk about December, and then I'm going to go into, the beginning of 2024, and really this month, what it really means for us, and what universe is asking us to do, and just to connect with and calibrate on, and this last month get into final positions for 2024, because 2024 is a very big month. It's a very, very, there again, I said it again, a month is going to feel like a month, but it's a year, right? So it's going to feel, wow, it's going to be so fast. So let's talk about December first, and then we'll go into 2024. So when I was, tuning in, and, this has come up for me as well. I mean, boundaries has been a big lesson, and it's a big lesson for star seeds and light workers here, learning to have healthy boundaries. We are letting go of toxic connections and toxic relationships and abusive connections and narcissistic relationships. And we've had to learn, where we've had no boundaries, we've had to learn to create healthy boundaries and set boundaries with people and situations, and self-care and looking after ourselves, and instead of doing everything for everyone else, and learning to manage and navigate our own energy, because we are also going through huge shifts, as teachers here, and people and souls who are showing the way as well. We are going through massive shifts, and we are showing the way as well. So, as we navigate, we share. As we navigate, we share. And we are moving through such uncertainty and new times, that the roadmap is not ahead of us. It is not a tried and tested route. It is a new route that we are journeying on. And we are stepping into this space of, darkness, where you have your fog lights and you can just see a little bit of the way ahead, but you can't see so far ahead. But as a visionary, I do get a glimpse, and I do get a vision of how the next few years are going to look. And I will give that in a perspective. It can change, but generally the theme is, usually pretty accurate, because the guides kind of give me a snapshot. And so what I tend to get is a metaphoric, a snapshot. It'll be a snapshot in space and time, an image. And from that, I can decipher so much, give me the emotions, the feelings, the energy, and it gives so much. And that's how I receive information for clients as well. I get a snapshot, and that image gives me so much. So boundaries is the first thing that we have been looking at this year. And really this December, you've got to look at your boundaries, and where you need to create boundaries, and where you've had to learn a lesson in boundaries in your relationships, in your dynamics, because going into 2024, this is going to be really, really important. And my nose is starting to go, so the guides are coming through. What do you value? What are you willing to accept and not accept going forward into 2024? And this is all about balance, coming back to harmony, coming back to, your center. What is acceptable to you? What is not acceptable to you? What has been shown to you this year? What patterns have emerged this year? Who is playing those roles? do you need to speak up? You know, when one thing that came out of Egypt, and Egypt being the throat chakra of the planet, as we embody more of our soul light, we cannot hide our truth. You know, we have to be authentic about our truth, and we have to speak up, because you're embodying more of your soul light. And the soul is transparent, the soul is fluid, the soul speaks its truth. And so, you know, if you are waking up and you're embodying your soul, you can't be inauthentic, and you can't not express your truth. So this is where you're going to get these kind of a little bit of volatility, where maybe souls who haven't quite stepped into that space are not ready to hear truth, but you are ready to speak your truth. So you're going to have to find a way to have those uncomfortable conversations, to have those difficult, you know, conversations, and speak your truth in a way where you are valuing yourself and expressing yourself, and you want a space where you are heard. Not everyone's going to get you, because you are changing, but you've got to have faith in yourself and trust what you are feeling intuitively. And I'm being guided to pick up the obsidian ball, so I'm going to hold this while I speak, because it's just I've still got a bit of the label on at the back, but protection of your energy is what the obsidian ball is telling me. Protecting your energy, you know, looking after your energy, because there is so much chaos in the world and so many emotions and a lot of projectile vomiting, that if you are sensitive to energy, you are going to pick it up. You know, one lady said to me after my retreat, because I was feeling really off for about a week, and she said, you pick up everyone's emotions because you're a pure, clear conduit of light. You pick up everyone's emotions. And I had a lot of souls, you know, crying on my shoulder, and, you know, I just held them. And also, when you're holding space for such a large container and a large group of souls, you are holding that space. So afterwards, you know, you have to release the emotions. And so you have to clean out your vessel and let go of anything that does not belong to you. Let go of any emotions that do not belong to you, and send them back to, either send them to Mother Earth, or send them to the light, or send them to the souls, you know, that they came from, or to their higher selves. So protecting your energy, you know, salt baths is a good idea. Just having a bath in the shower, you can imagine you're letting go of anything that does not belong to you, and just create a protective layer around you, because of the intensity of this time, and with so much wars and tension in the air, and chaos and change and disharmony on the planet. You know, you're going to have to take care of yourself and your energy field as you navigate these times, and creating peace on a daily basis. So, you know, if you have some obsidian, you can hold it, you can keep it on you. If you have an obsidian ball, they're saying keep it next to my bed at the moment. So that's what I'm going to do. It sits here in my office, but I'm going to take it into the house today and keep it next to my bed. So, you know, something like that. I've also actually put black bedding on my bed, and I don't normally do that, like light colors, but this month, as soon as I got back from Egypt, I bought a very nice, classy black bed set, duvet cover and pillows, and I put it on as soon as I got back from Egypt. So it's almost like a protective layer around you, because you're carrying a lot of light, and you're carrying these new frequencies of light, and you have to protect your field and take care of your energy field so it doesn't leak out. So that feels like a really important message for everyone at this time. So I'm going to put my obsidian ball down, and it's going to roll around. Okay, I'll just hold on to it then. False masks is the next one that I have on my, you know, notepad. False masks. So as we're becoming more and more intuitive, we are able to see through the false masks of souls. So the hidden agendas, you know, where there is deception, manipulation, control tactics, and where there's inauthenticity. You know, as you become more and more authentic, you can pick up what's inauthentic. It's so obvious and so clear. And so you have a choice whether you surround yourself with that energy or you step away. You know, where are you navigating your life? If you want authentic relationships in your world and in your field, then you have to be very clear and tell Spirit what you are willing and not willing to accept. And if there is inauthenticity around you and you are seeing through the false mask, either to have a conversation or to step away and move towards what you actually desire. So co-creating with the universe and having a conversation about what you desire and what is acceptable for you as you change and morph and move towards, you know, purer vibrations and purer frequencies of love. So that was the next one. Hidden agendas, false masks, weeding out disharmony. Again, looking at your field, your reality, and seeing where there is disharmony in your field and what needs to change for you to become more harmonious, because we are moving towards source and towards oneness and towards love, pure love. And we are letting go of disharmony and coming back to harmony, peace, balance, flow, abundance, you know, joy, lightness, fluidity. So see where there is disharmony and what needs to take place to bring back more harmony. Again, you may need to vocalize how you feel, or you can just sit with your guides in peaceful presence and, you know, bring to light anywhere where there's disharmony in your field and ask your guides to help you create harmony and actually see those distorted frequencies ironing out and becoming smooth and being released and just coming back to complete harmony and balance and flow in your field. So what you can do on a daily basis is go into meditation, close your eyes, call in your guides and your higher self, and then just scan your auric field and just see where there are any distorted frequencies, you know, and you'll see them a little bit erratic or, you know, a little bit of a zigzag going across. And then you can just see them becoming smooth and your guides helping to smooth them out. And then you can see your entire auric field and see it coming back into total harmony and peace and balance. So that is one thing that you can do through this time. And the guides are saying it's actually important that you do that this month. So moving forward with purity and unconditional love and releasing energy vampires. So, you know, we are moving from the toxic masculine to the yin energy. And one of the cards that came up today was yin, the yin energy. We are moving towards yin frequencies, the divine feminine energy. And so learning to be more receptive, learning to be more present, learning to be more in our hearts and in our compassionate space, you know, saying kind words to ourselves, being patient with ourselves, talking nicely, kindly to ourselves, encouraging ourselves, telling ourselves how well we're doing through this time. So the yin energy, the creativity, we are also receiving many, many downloads through this time because we are going through, I mean, you know, what came in on 11/11 was huge. And then there was another Stargate that opened on the 23rd on Thanksgiving. I mean, I've been posting on Instagram, so you can check my posts there. But really, the frequencies that are coming in are profound and on a whole new level of, you know, frequency. And so as this comes into our bodies, anything that is not harmonious, anything that is distorted, anything that is not of love and light is going to come up for us to see from the shadow, for us to alchemize, take accountability for, and release. So, you know, we've had to do a lot of weeding out, reflection, introspection, asking ourselves, where do we want to navigate our lives? What are we joyful about? What brings us joy? What are we passionate about? What comes naturally to us? And that's something that the Spirit wants us to look at, is what comes naturally to you that you are so good at that sometimes you take for granted, because that's your natural gift here. And that's something that you're here to share. So, you know, have a look and see what that is for you, but it'll be different for every soul. We're all so unique and so talented and so beautiful. We all have our unique gifts. So see what yours is. And start to do more of it, you know, start to bring more of that out into the open. One thing I noticed that came up for a lot of the souls on the retreat was the call to be seen more, you know, to be seen, to be that new vibration and start to take the steps forward to pave the way, to show the way for others, because many, many souls are going to be waking up. So to use your voices, to use, your skill sets, to use your wisdom, your tones, your light language, whatever, your healing modalities, your technologies. There is so much coming in. I mean, I'm going to sit down now and start to create, but there are so many new technologies coming in for 2024. So many Atlantean, Lemurian, and Egyptian and Syrian technologies, Palladians, Arcturians. The star technologies are coming to Earth at record speeds, and we are bringing them through. So, this is a time for downloads, for creating, for connecting, for being that vessel that brings in these new technologies to Earth. Because as we ascend and move into the galactic frequencies and become one with our galactic brothers and sisters of the light, we can bring and download these technologies to Earth. And one of the things that they said with the light that we brought in on 11/11, the DNA was reset for humanity. It was a moment that went down in the record books of Earth, where we rewrote the records and we chose love. So in other lifetimes, we worked and chose fear over love. In this lifetime, we are choosing love over fear, love over fear. And what you're going to see over this next year is people standing up for love, speaking up for love, shunting and pushing away the fear agendas and telling those who create the fear agendas, exposing them. They will be exposed, and the hidden agendas of souls and the masks will come off at record speeds. You're going to see that literally month on month on month falling off, and you will be able to see the truth of situations with very transparent, and you'll be able to decide for yourselves what is aligned for your truth and what is not. So you have a choice which reality you align with. And I often talk about the timelines. We have multiple thousands of timelines that we can connect with, and thousands of timelines that we can align with. And you have to now choose your reality. Are you going to keep getting pulled into the past, or are you going to step forward, close doors? A lot of doors closing this year, so that you can start these new beginnings that are coming in with it, and they carry a new type of magic, a new type of energy that is here for us, working in unification and unity with the cosmos and with the guides, and sharing that wisdom, sharing your light, holding that light, and being a container for this new energy, so that you can inspire others and guide others and help others on their way, and help them to see, to have faith, to trust, to work with the nature and the cosmos and our universal guides and our beautiful star families, and work in a way where it unites us, and we work in unification with harmonious frequencies. And as we do that, we bring harmony to Earth, and peace and love and flow and abundance. So this is a time to keep opening your hearts. We have been doing a lot of healing in the heart, healing our past hurts, healing past life wounds, where we were stabbed in the back or stabbed in the heart, where we experienced heartbreak and betrayal and neglect and rejection and abandonment. We've been healing these deep, deep, deep wounds, but Spirit says, yes, keep healing, but don't close your hearts through this time. Keep opening your hearts, because your heart is a stargate. And it is through your heart that these energies can come in and anchor and be embodied within you. So keep opening your heart through this time. Do your shadow work, feel the hurt, process it, but then also keep opening your heart to and recalibrate, so that you can keep stepping into the new vibrations, because they are aligned with unconditional love. And they are beautiful high frequency vibrations, and if we are not in alignment with them, they're just going to go past us. So we want to be in alignment with them, so that we can receive them, and they come through us and into us, and we hold them, and then we also spread them out to everyone else around us. So keeping and staying in your hearts, really key through this time. I mentioned energy vampires. Again, taking care of your energy field, taking care of your energy field, protecting your energy field. telling the universe what you are willing to have around you. And if it's unconditional love you want around you, then tell the universe, I only allow unconditional love to be in my vibration and in my field. And anywhere where there's energy vampires, seal those holes. Ask spirit to seal the holes where you're still leaking your energy, and take back your power. And this is a time to take back our power. And when we were traveling through Egypt, you know, Sekhmet's energy was just so powerful. She was around us so strongly. And she's bringing that strength, inner strength and inner power to stand in our truth and use our voice for creation, use our power, come back to our power, reclaim our power. So again, another yin, very powerful yin energy that was around us as we traveled through Egypt, Sekhmet. Telling the universe what you deserve. So I really feel this month is that, you know, that final month of 2023, and we can get very busy. You know, if you're in the USA, you've just had Thanksgiving, and then you've got, you know, Black Friday and Cyber Monday and all that going on. So there's a lot going on. But really this month, as you step into December, you know, up your meditation, sit in quiet contemplation, get your journals out and really think about, tell the universe, what are you going to take into 2024? What have you learned from 2023? You know, what are you going to leave behind at the end of this year? And what are you going to take forward with you into 2024? I feel that is a really important exercise, because you're telling the universe what you want to bring in and what you want to align with for 2024. So it's kind of that final month this year to set the record straight, to get clear on your visions, to get clear with your intentions, to speak to the universe and have these clear conversations. And if you don't know, ask your higher self to help you. You know, look at what played out this year and what you want more of. And if it's loving connections and, you know, more joy, or to be more childlike, you know, tell the universe, I want more play, or I want to align more with my joy, or want to experience more of my passion. Maybe I want to have a divine connection, or experience love in new ways, or, you know, feel the love of another soul. Tell the universe, but you've got to give that energy to yourself first. You've got to be that vibration and embody that vibration, and then you'll see it in your field. So the final month of just being clear and giving your memo to the universe. And the final thing that I wrote down, what will you no longer settle for? You know, as we change, our values change, and we are changing as souls. We're not the same person that we were 3 months ago, 6 months ago. Or, you know, we're not the same person. We've changed so much. We've embodied so much of our soul light. And so we have to tell the universe what is next for us, what we are willing to accept and what we're not. So this is also part of that, you know, list that you're going to make at the end of this month, to be clear and work with the universe, because the universe is listening to you, your guides are listening to you. But if you don't tell them, and if you don't make it clear, and if you give them confusing messages, then, you know, you get confusion back. Whereas if you are clear, you're clear, you have this conversation, and then you have to let it go and surrender. And that is really key, to surrender into your heart and know that your messages and your, you know, your intentions have been heard by spirit, by the universe, by source, by your angels and your guides. And then you have to let it go and know that it will come to you in alignment and at the right divine time. So that was, those were the main points. Again, I had this card again, message in a bottle. Message in a bottle. You know, are you telling the universe? Are you listening? Because there's new messages coming in. As this light comes in, there's new messages coming in. So it's time to listen and to up your meditations, really, and journal as well. This one came in, which is really beautiful. Happy, 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 happy. So, you know, we are moving towards our happiness and more joy. And we are looking at what does not make us happy. And we are looking at the world and how we don't want it to be. We are seeing how the world is, and we are deciding what makes us happy and what reality we are willing and now ready to create for ourselves. So this is a time where we are creating our realities. We're stepping into our freedoms. And the energy that came in on 11/11, that tsunami of energy that came in, is going to bring about a lot of liberation and freedom for souls, moving beyond fear and moving into love. So, setting you free like a bird. And the word that I got before I came on was a bird flying free. You're going to get to fly free in these years and be free, where we've been trapped and suppressed and where we've stagnated and been held back. We are going to be able to use our gifts and, plug in more of our DNA strands and remember our divinity and remember our connection to source and remember that we are divine sovereign beings of the light and we have the right to live freely on earth, life, living in freedom here on earth, living in freedom on earth, life. And this is why we came to earth for this time, to experience our freedoms and experience our joys. And, in Egypt, we laughed like children. When you're with soul family, you feel really supported and you feel so loved and you feel in a space that is just so protected and held, you can fully thrive and open your hearts. And this is why community is so important through this time. And we laughed and we laughed and we danced and we laughed like children, and it was just so freeing and liberating. And over these last few years, we've forgotten how to laugh. We've forgotten our laughter because things have got so serious on earth. And so we are moving towards laughter and joy and lightness and being like children again. So it's really important that we can, take moments to laugh, dance, play, so that we can bring our creative abilities through. And that's when we're really creative, when we are childlike and playful and feeling light. That's when we tap into our creativity. So, tune in and see where you need to bring more joy and laughter into your life. This one also came in, truth be told, truth be told. So this is a time of truth, telling your truth and also seeing truths on the planet, telling your truths and seeing your truths on the planet. We're moving towards truth and transparency and openness and, getting beyond the false masks and inauthenticity. So where do you need to express your truth? Where do you need to express more of your truth? Where are you still hiding yourself from the world and your truth? And this is a time for you to come out of hiding and bring your truth through. This one also came in, loyal hearts. And this is, weeding out the disharmony, weeding out the energy vampires and toxicity and anywhere where your energy is being pulled or where you're in imbalanced connections and relationships that do not value, respect you. We're moving towards a place of one love, one heart, source, oneness. So through this time and in the next 2 years, we'll be building lots of different councils. I mean, we created a council in Circle of Light. I created a council of one last year where I have a group of souls that we come together every month and we anchor light and we have the intention to serve humanity. But more of these councils will be forming on earth. More souls will come together and collaborate together because you're moving towards oneness and you want to surround yourselves with souls that are loyal, that love you for who you are, that respect you, that see you, that honor you, that value your gift and value you as a human being. And that's when we really thrive as a collective, when we're not feeling that we have to protect ourselves or that we're being attacked, or there's competition, there's games and manipulation and deception, but we thrive in a community of love and loyalty, where we trust one another and we can all come together to shine our light. So loyal hearts coming together through this time. And the last card was a change in the wind. A change in the wind. Yes, big changes in the wind. 2024 is a lot of change, fast change. Hold on to your hats. Hold on to your hats. the image they're showing me is like you're on a surfboard and this big wave is coming and you've got to just hold on to the surfboard. You're holding onto the surfboard, but you don't want to go under the water. You want to stay on top of the water, but you've got to go with the flow. And one thing, that I felt came up in Egypt for the group was learning to be present in the moment and go with the flow. I mean, we were changing, locations every day. Over 12 days, we had 2 internal flights. We had 5 different hotels. We had 4-day Nile cruise. We were up at sometimes at 6 a.m., a couple of times at 3 a.m. if we were going for, the early morning balloon ride. We had a couple of flights, an early morning flight and an evening flight. And you had to be present in that time. You had to be present and go with the flow. And anywhere where there was rigidity or you were inflexible or you didn't like change, it came up for souls to look at, because this is the energy of this time. This is what I had to learn when my life changed in 2019, that this energy came in. I just literally saw this energy come like this ocean wave, and it swept through my life and it took me into its arms, and it took me into the new vibrations, and I had to keep flowing with it. I couldn't stagnate. This energy current was carrying me. And so you've got to keep moving with the current, and you've got to go with the flow of the current, because it's too strong to resist and go against. Otherwise, you're swimming uphill and upstream, and it's really challenging and really uncomfortable. So you've got to be present. You've got to go with the flow. You've got to trust. You've got to breathe into the change. You've got to look at where you're feeling rigid and not open to change, and surrender deeper into your heart and experience the moment by moment. Experience it fully by being fully awake, present, grateful for what it's teaching you and grateful for what it's showing you, to be present to the connections that are around you and the people that are coming into your life, and letting go of the past so this new energy can bring in what it wants to bring to you, because there's so much coming in. There's so much magic coming in. There's so much beauty coming in. There's so much love coming in. Now we've got to be open and make space in our container to receive it. So December, weed out what needs to go, what is not serving your light, what is not serving your higher calling, what is not serving your soul. Weed it out. Tell the universe what you're willing to take forward and what you're not. Any uncomfortable conversations that you need to have, where you need to express your truth, where you need to set some healthy boundaries, do it this month. Have those conversations, so that you step into 2024 with a clean slate and ready to go, literally ready to go. And you won't know where you're going, because this energy that came in November is going to take about 2-3 months. So by March, you'll get a lot of clarity. With January, February, you may need a lot of time to be still and to listen and to be in your creative bubble and see where the energy wants to take you. But really, you have to have the space so that this container can be filled, and you can embody that light that you've brought in, and you can embody more of the light that's coming in, because there's so many different frequencies coming in. I mean, they're coming in at record speeds, that if you don't have space in your container, you're not going to be able to anchor it, hold it, and transmit it. So, and if you are here for New Earth, and if you are facing New Earth is asking you to show up and be that, what's the word they want to give me? That conduit of light. There's a word, and it's completely gone from my mind. Steward. That's the word. Be a steward of New Earth. Be a steward of this new light. Be a steward of this energy that wants to come in. You are the carrier of it. You are the one here to anchor it. So if you know you are here for New Earth, and you've come here to experience unconditional love and returning to your sovereignty and New Earth and new source, start to become the steward of that energy and start to embody it, hold it, become it, be an example of it, and inspiration to others, and show the way. Show others the way. What does New Earth look like for you? What does New Earth and the energy of New Earth feel like for you? And as you hold it in your container, you spread it to everyone around you, and the energy starts to shift on the planet. So those were really the main points. Again, I'm going to do an event on 12/12, and I'm also going to do one for the winter solstice. So, come and join us. Our group sessions will be back on Monday. So we're going to do the Arcturian pod. So if you want to experience technologies that are beyond this world, come and join us because they're going to be amazing. I wasn't going to do a channeling today, but the Arcturians are here from the 22nd dimension. I'm going to bring them through. Apologies for the long video, everyone. But, I like to come on here and not have a fixed agenda and just go with the flow. So let's bring them in. Let's bring in the Arcturians from the 22nd dimension. And I haven't channeled them before. They've been hovering for a while and they've been asking me to bring them in. So let's bring them in. And just closing your eyes and just open your heart to their vibrations and their beautiful frequencies of light. And their pure, pure love vibrations. Their pure love. We are here, dear ones. We are here for you. Yes, we, the Arcturian councils of light. And we can communicate with you through this time as you are rising in vibration. We can come through to meet you. We are the Arcturians from the 22nd dimension. Yes, dear ones, the 22nd dimension. There are many dimensions available to you this time. And through this time, there are new dimensions that are becoming available to you. We are existing in many planes, in the 5th, in the 9th, in the 11th, and in the 22nd dimension. We have been calling Neelam for quite a while. We have technologies up here that we want to share with you. And we will be bringing them through this channel over the next few months. She is recalibrating and she is getting ready to bring in bigger frequencies of light and higher frequencies of light. The container is being prepared. And just like Neela, many of you will be receiving new technologies, new insights, new creations, and that you are here to anchor on the earth, to help humanity shift to these new vibrations and to a new timelines that are becoming available to you. New doors are opening for you. New portals are opening on the planet. The grids are activated. Your star families are all around you. We are so excited for this time of unification and union. It is a joy. It is a joy. It is a joy for us as well, as we are also evolving, as are you. As you rise, we rise. As you acclimate the new frequencies and embody more of the light, we also embody more of the higher frequencies, and we also move into the higher dimensions. We are here, dear ones, and we love you, and we can co-create and dance together, and we can play, and we can bring so much beauty to earth. Technologies that have been kept from man, hidden, now available. Imagine moving beyond sickness and suffering, and into spaces of love, joy, harmony, and unconditional love. We have so many frequencies, so many technologies. We have beautiful med beds. You will be calling them med beds when this technology comes to Earth. The technologies from the 22nd dimension will come to Earth in 5 years' time. The 9th dimensional technologies are coming to Earth in 2 to 3 years' time. Right now, we are transmitting them energetically to you. We will start to transmit to you energies from the 22nd dimension. Here you live beyond all suffering, and you live in your light body. You live in a pure vibration of just pure love, pure love. Imagine filling your hearts, your lungs, your soul, your organs with pure love, dear ones. Pure love, pure joy. Pure love, pure joy. Play, laughter, fun, lightness, rainbow colors, sapphire blue, indigo blue, all your meridians and chakras on fire, alive, every cell in your body alive, awake. We are here, dear ones, and we are looking forward to co-creating and communicating with you. We are the Arcturian Council from the 22nd dimension, and we just wanted to say hello to you and for you to feel our love and feel our presence and feel our vibrations. So as you take a deep breath into your heart, dear ones, just take a deep breath into your heart. And see the beautiful heart gate like a lotus flower opening up. And just feel our vibrations of love moving into your heart space. Now, dear ones. We love you. We are here. We support you. We celebrate you. We love you, dear ones. We love you. Blessed be, dear ones. Blessed be. Blessed be. Taking a deep breath into your hearts. As we gently bring you back into this space. And when you are ready, you can start to open your eyes. Beautiful Arcturians from the 22nd dimension. I absolutely love the Arcturians, and I'm going to be communicating with them a lot more and sitting with them and bringing in their technologies for 2024. I know that's what I've got to do. And also there's a lot with Egypt as well, a lot of new technologies, a lot of mystery schools that are being asked to open now. Melchizedek and Magdalene and the Holy Grail lineage. There's just so much coming in. So I'm going to be sitting in December in quiet contemplation. And I highly suggest that you do the same and allow what is next for us. So get that canvas clear, blank slate, ready to bring in what's coming in that is new, that we are here to share with our brothers and sisters of the light. So I send you my love, and I hope you received the messages in your heart and whatever wanted to be gifted and given to you at this time. And join us this month. Come and join the community events. We'd love to see you. And I'll share more about, 11/11 and anything and any questions that you have. Come and join us on 12/12, a beautiful gateway, and also the winter solstice. So thank you so much, everyone. And if you feel guided, subscribe to the channel so that I can just connect with you energetically and tune into your energy and bring in the correct, frequencies and also the messages that I'm being guided to bring through for this container on YouTube. So I send you my love. I hope you're taking care of yourselves, and I hope November wasn't too crazy for you. I know it was an erratic up and down month for many souls, but we are through in November, and there's a lot of shadow work that we had to do. So let's step into December, clean up the slate and clean up our life and have those conversations and get ready for 2024. Get ready to ride 2024. So I'll speak to you soon. Take care, everyone, and my love to you all. Take care and bye for now.